All right. Woo! Week 4 GTIFL. We're back at it again. So today I have the privilege of bringing Jason from the Thunder, who's gonna be doing the interview for us. Jason, what's going on? Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
Oh, let's go.
Let's do it.
Big game. So let's jump right into it.
Let's do it.
What are you guys looking to do this game this week against arguably one of the powerhouse in the league?
We're trying to send a message. We're trying to let everyone know that we're a real team in this league and we're not just based on defense.
Okay.
We're a two-way team. We have a ton of skill.
Yeah.
And I think we can send a message and become one of the top teams.
All right. So some of the biggest matchup today is the veteran James Mavericks. Do you guys have a game plan on how you guys gonna tackle his savviness, or do you guys just gonna focus on what you guys do best?
We watched a bit of film on them. We
Yep.
did a bit of film on them.
Okay.
Mav's a great quarterback. He's an all-star for a reason. But yeah, we're just ready to play our game, and we're ready to do what we can and try to win this thing.
All right. So for the viewers at home, just tell us a little bit about you and your game. Like, who do you model your game after?
I kind of model my game around Amon-Ra St. Brown. I kind of like being quick. I kind of like using my head and stuff. I like to play safe as well.
Okay.
I don't want to overdo anything. I want to keep everything simple, and I want to help be a leader and try to help my team win.
All right. So it's safe to say we can expect a couple touchdowns, maybe. Right?
Only do what I can.
See where the favor falls.
I gotta do what I can.
So week 4, we're here with the one and only. So go out online, catch us on YouTube. And do you have any social medias for any of your fans?
My Instagram is @jason._alves. That's JSON._ALVES. Have some fun. Let's play some football, man.
Jason out.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Hey, watch out for this receiver right here. TD alerts. All right.
You doing 2 or just the 1?
I'm gonna do just the 1 because we're about to start. Yeah, just the 1. All right, week 4 of the GTIFL. We have an amazing battle between the Supreme Team and the Thunder. All right, we have a presence of the two teams who last week we see the Supreme Team take out the Knights with an 18-6 victory. Whereas the Thunder also came off of a W against the Axolotls, 17-7. So I'm gonna welcome the one and his team colleague, Coach Brian. Coach Brian. Hey, let's get it. Happy New Year, man. Listen, I feel like I missed a big showdown last week.
It was.
It was the last game of the year, and there was some surprising outcomes, right?
Surprising, yeah. I mean, we can say that. I mean, again, we have the Axolotls against the Heat Squad. That was a really, really good game. And surprisingly, like, when we saw the Axolotls leading 6-0 against the Heat Squad,
right?
Like, oh my God, that was so surprising.
Very excited. Even from home,
And
I was sick and I had to tune in because it was almost unbelievable.
It was,
right? They almost pulled it off, but again, that's what the defending champs do.
I mean, the Heat Squad, this is what they do best: playing football, playing hard, playing tough. Like, this is what they do. This is what they love to do. Coming back to like adversity and win the game. And I mean, they show up a lot. Like the QB Sam Carrios, he was all over the place. We have Ash Savory running left, one center. We have Bailey catching to convert. Like, it was like they show off. Like the Heat Squad, yes, the first touchdown was against them, and they just like showed the domination. So again, I mean, it was a really, really, really good game.
Definitely. So, needless to say, we ended the year with a bang, and we're about to start the year with another banger, right? We had the Supreme Team, which is the defending champs' biggest rivalry. They're able to quiet down the noise and let everybody know that they are a powerhouse still to be reckoned with. And they're going up against arguably the underdog, the Thunders, right? So what are some key matchups that we can expect for this game?
I mean, again, Thunders, they didn't play for a while, right? They had some bye weeks. Then they had like some game canceled because of the weather. So we didn't see them for a while. So now it is very. We want to see what they're capable of. The first game against the Axolotls was pretty much surprised because the Axolotls came strong. The Thunder came back at the last second of the game to win that game, 17-7. So let's see. I mean, they have some good players. They just have to execute. They have to execute. They have some key players. We have number 3, Corey Watson Viola. This is the player to watch. So I'm telling you that's the player to watch for the Thunders. I mean, they have some time to work on it, and I hope they work on their offensive plays. They have to mix it up. They have to not be so predictable. So let's
for sure. So for me, I'm excited to see what the veteranness on the Supreme team is gonna do, because that team is full of veterans. So we have the previous athlete of the week, Antoine Sadler. We have a veteran like Rob Sino. I'm excited to see how they're gonna control and leave their imprint in a game like this that can easily go out of hand, right? These guys are no stranger to adversity, but they also are known to be tone setters. So I'm very excited to see what kind of energy they're gonna bring to the Thunder defense, which is very dynamic, and an offense who I personally feel like have yet to reach their full potential.
But I mean, again, we have we have really. I mean, you have the surprise. Maverick is back. So the star QB for the Supreme is back on the field with his number 13. So he was there the previous game against the Knights. He was on the
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Toronto Rock on this
Saturday
night.
So we're about to get in.
Saturday night edition of the GTIFL. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, can I please ask you all to rise and please welcome Vanessa, who's going to sing us "O Canada."
Woo!
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all our sons command. With glowing hearts we see heroes, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our lands glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Thank you.
Come on, we can do better than that. Big round of applause for Vanessa. Okay, guys, the GTIFL is going to start for this Saturday night. Play safe, play hard. Let's get the game going. Big round of applause for the refs entering the field, and let's get tonight's edition of the GTIFL off and running.
Ooh, so you heard it here. It is week 4. The sparks about to fly. All right. So once again, for this matchup, we have the Thunder versus the Supreme. So shout out to all of our sponsors. We have Can-Am Paperworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel. Without you guys, none of this would be possible.
So let's see if we're going to wait for the ref to talk with the captains. And I think the Supreme would like to get the ball back first. To get the ball first to score right away and set the tone. I mean, this is what they do best.
Exactly.
Set the tone. And let's see again. Maverick is back. Star Kirby, who was one of the best last year. First game. He wasn't there for the first game against the East Squad.
Yeah.
He missed the last game against the Knights, but now he's back, and hopefully he's fully recovered.
And like we keep touching on, the Supreme team is known to be the Supreme team is known to be full of veterans. So before we start this game quickly, I'm gonna introduce us to Vanessa Tavares, yes, which is our spotlight performer. Hi, Vanessa, how you doing? Thank you. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for blessing us with all Canada. Very beautiful. Quick, we're gonna talk to you throughout the first game here. So quickly, tell us, how old are you when you started to decide that you wanted to be a singer?
Well, I actually started music when I was 4 years old when I started playing piano.
Nice. So you can sing and play piano.
Yeah.
All right. So fair to say, do you know much about football?
I do love sports.
Yes.
And I don't really know each sport amazingly, but I do enjoy.
You're a fan.
Well, yeah, I love sports.
Well, I speak for myself and all of my colleagues here at the GTIFL. We are so grateful to have you here, and we hope that we can put on a show for you. Because as a performer, I'm sure you know a thing or two on what it is to put up a show, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I do. I appreciate how it works. It's not easy.
For sure.
Okay.
So we're gonna watch the game at halftime. We're gathering some questions maybe from the fans at home if you have any questions for a spotlight performer, and we can get to know each other a little bit more.
Okay, so we're going to continue the interview?
Yes, so we're going to do an actual part of the interview during the halftime, if that's okay with you.
And they're going to interview me more about
about your artistry, who you like to work with. Again, we'll see if we can get some questions in the chat. But needless to say, we'd love to keep you around and talk to you some more.
Okay, and can I just say one more thing?
Of course.
Just to clarify, because I wasn't aware exactly of the viewers, the audience. As an artist, I do not write music for children. Just to clarify, for the parents,
Hey,
maybe they would enjoy the little fantasies that I write about, but it's not for kids. So 18 plus, please. Just letting you know.
All right, thank you for the shout out. So we'll go right back to the game. Parents, viewer discussion is advised for a performer. Thank you for that. All right, so we got our first play of the game, which was a run by the Supreme team. And it looks like it's a gain of 5. We have 2nd and 20.
Yeah, it was a run by Mr. Lawrence. Let's see what
we see the motion. And we have another run to the outside. He follows his blocker. Another gain of about 7 yards. All right, as we see the game develop, I'm seeing a certain pattern. The veteran quarterback doing what veteran quarterback does, trying to see how the defense is going to react.
Definitely.
And eventually, as the game develops, you start seeing him taking certain chances based on those things that he was able to identify. All right, so we have our 3rd down eligible player being Mr. Sadler. We can expect them to go for it here and go for the passing. The pressure gets broken down by number 99. Quarterback scrambles and 4th down.
Wow. So he tried to ask his running back Lawrence to go further down to throw a pass.
Yeah.
And he wasn't able to be free. So it's going to be a turnover on down. And that's an amazing stoppage for the Thunder.
Yeah, and it could be expected, right? The Thunder is always known to be pretty dynamic on defense, right? Let's see what their offense is able to do here. We were able to interview our athlete just before the game, and he told us that he modeled his game like Amon-Ra St. Brown, right? And so let's see if he is able to display some of those skills and the leadership that he promised us.
I mean, again, for the Thunder right now is very important. So they are 1-0, 1 victory and 0 losses so far. They play 1 game against the Axolotls. Winning that game today is going to be huge for them.
All right, so the matchup here is number 11 versus number 4. And you see the blocking, good hard running.
Wow, what a good run by number 2, Mr. Sharma Hadley Blair.
So that matchup between Tyler McConnell and Jason Alvarez should be one to keep an eye on. Both players are very physical, But we see both teams starting off with the run and being more disciplined. So we see the trips at the top of your screen.
There's going to be a pass.
It looks like it's a screen. The pass is a little over the running back's head.
I mean, again, so you have 10 yards to. The screen was a good option with 10 yards to get for the half of the field. Having a screen was pretty much a good option.
It was safe.
It was a safe option. So
Yeah.
let's see if now they are able to third down. Pretty much the last attempt of this drive, but you have to be careful. You have Mr. Gilmore over there, covering number 8, and Mr. Tyler. Let's see, it's going to be a pass again. He's looking.
Pass intended to number 5 and it's underthrown. Pass intended to Brandon Gray, the veteran receiver, slightly behind him. He had his defender beat. And it is 4th down, and the Thunder elect to punt it as well.
I mean, again, so far both defense have been showing their skills. So it's been a good defense for both sides of the ball. So let's see if the Supreme now after the first drive was able to see some cracks on Thunder defense.
Well, personally, from up here, I know we have a different view, but if I was the Supreme team, I would add a little bit more play action and get the D linemen and the linebackers more committed within the box.
Yeah.
So that way it opens up the passing lanes later on. All right, we got 1st down, Supreme team. All right, so for this matchup, so some of the key matchup that I would love to keep here would be number 83 from the Supreme team, Sino, as we see him make the catch right there, going up against number 83 of the Thunder,
like always,
which is Sean Reed. So that matchup is going to be one to be exploited, where you have a linebacker on a tight end.
I mean, again, I said it again and again, as a tight end, Mr. Sino is the guy. He's the guy. He's so talented. He can be open all the time. It's when you want to have a tricky play, you want to have a mesh using the tight end. It is the guy to throw the ball.
Yeah.
If the ball is reachable, he's gonna be there to catch it. And again, Mr. Sino is the guy. It's an amazing guy. It's amazing. Yeah,
and you see the trips formation at the bottom of the screen here. We can expect the run by number 7, Joseph. No, he keeps the quarterback. We see the pressure coming in, and the pressure gets to the quarterback because that ball was just underthrown. That was a good defensive scheme drawn up by the Thunders there.
Definitely. I mean, that was a good try from the Supreme and Mr. James Maverick. He tried to use his eligible O-line, Mr. Sadler. But the ball was too low for him to be catched. So let's see if the Thunder now, after 3rd down, will be able to stop them. 3rd and 5 yards only.
3rd down brought to you by Access Storage. All right, and we have that draw. With the roll, he seems to have gotten it. The stripe says he got the 1st down. Big run. So again, it's to me, I'm not really surprised the way the quarterback, the veteran James Maverick, is so methodical with his marches and his play calling. Right? He's able to take exactly what the defense, he felt the pressure on 2 drives where it was coming from the outside and understood that the middle of the lane would be open and give the ball to his running back, trusted running back.
I mean, he's good that way. James Maverick is really good with under pressure. He knows the field. He knows where the guy is going to be. So he has.
And the throw is intended to number 83. Rob Sino is incomplete.
Yes, I was saying. I mean, James Maverick is good that way. Under pressure, he knows the field. He has his feet on his head, and he knows if I have a pressure from left and right, I might have an open spot. My guy might be there. Just a quick look and a throw, or even the run. I mean, again, the IQ of James Maverick is
and you can definitely see the way they play, right? The last couple of weeks, because they're veteran, they were able to kind of next man mentality.
Yeah.
But once he's there, you can see a certain calmness that comes with them.
So it's going to be a pass.
And you see him climb up the pocket. He gets rid of it, and it is incomplete.
Incomplete.
And that's another thing. This quarterback has a gun for an arm, right? And being that left-handed thrower, it gives it an angle, which as a defender, I would hate to go up against, because it's one thing to have to keep up with my receiver, but him being left-handed, he can put the ball in certain places that can be unorthodox, because most people are right-handed.
Yeah, so the approach will be like as a D-line or the linebacker, your approach towards him will be different.
It changes, exactly.
Exactly. That's tricky, because again, you don't have the habit to play against a lefty quarterback.
And he can move, and he's, like I said, he's arguably strong. At least he's stronger than he looks, right? So just when you think you have him down, he has that Josh Allen effect to him.
So third down at 30 yards to
expect a
stop.
long pass. He pumps, gets around the pressure, and he gets rid of it. Wide open, number 18
Wow,
with the catch.
Andrew Hall, yeah.
Ooh, Andrew Hall.
Wow.
So we see the versatility of Andrew right here, where Andrew was able to step up as quarterback while James Maverick was down. And that right here helped him in this particular route, because he knew where to be, where the quarterback needed to go to in case there was nowhere else, and to save the drive, right?
I mean, again, Andrew and James Maverick have been playing together for quite some time, so they know each other very, very well. They might even talk to each other without saying anything.
Cerebral communication.
Exactly. So Andrew, it's good. Again, he was able to step up as a QB when they play wide receiver. He's a threat to use.
And there is Mr. Sadler.
And
the ref said it's short.
Wow.
The ref said it's short.
Wow, that was close.
Red on the one.
That was close for the Supreme. But what a defense, though.
Hey,
what a defense by the Thunder.
Bend but don't break.
Wow.
That's the mentality you got to have against one of the powerhouse of this league.
I mean, again, so far the Thunder are doing an amazing job. And to be honest, it's a pretty big, day and night compared to the first game. We can see defensively, they are so locked in. And against the Supreme, it's a huge accomplishment.
You have to. Against a team like this, this is the only team that we've known and seen to be able to go toe-to-toe with a defending champ, right?
Yes.
So and then it's with just cause. These guys aren't chumps. They know what they're doing out there with the veteran number 44 anchoring that defense, making sure the run does not go anywhere, and it is stiffed out.
And it is sad to see, because again, if the running back was more patient, the inside run was right there.
Yep.
The inside run was right there. But it's okay for by number 2, Mr. Shamar. Let's see if he can redeem himself. He still gained some yard though.
Yeah, gain a 2 yard. All right, so we have the eligible receiver.
And we have the run still on the
outside, and nowhere to go.
Wow. And no gain on this one. That was the outside run. But the DN was able, the DN was able to keep his contained. An amazing job. Oh, I have it.
And then we see the scramble by the QB. He gets rid of it.
Hey, that's a big
interception.
Wow.
By number 1, Malcolm Stocks.
Wow.
He had that all the way. But again, we have some laundry on the field, which is a holding offense. So we can expect that will be declined.
For sure.
And the INT will stand. So we have an injury timeout on the field. Injury timeout on the field, and I believe that might be the quarterback. Yes, it's the quarterback that's down. So the thing is, with this league, things happen so quick. So you got to be able to get rid of the ball even quicker, right? The reads got to be quick, your routes got to be crisp, and you got to make sure that you protect yourself, because the space is so narrow. And again, we have to remind that we have 4 down to cross to the half, right? So you have to use your down very strategically.
Yes. And again, playing, when you have a big field, it's fast. But when you have a shorter field down like that, like you have to be like faster, like you read.
Yeah.
Everything should be faster. And like again, the strategy I think is more on this type of field because you only have 4 downs.
Exactly.
You don't have more. Like it's not 10 yards. Like you have 30 yards and 4 down. So like you have to use your downs very strategically. Yeah.
All right. So this is the first time we see any team get the ball past the half. Well, I mean, they got the first down.
Yes.
But this is the first time we see a team start past the half. So let's see if we can get some points on the board here. The first play is the run, outside run. And you see the little shimmy hesitate for an extra yard.
But the defense by Mr. Number 13, Chris Almeida, and
we knew
Curry.
Viola was going to be somebody to spotlight and watch, right? That safety is everywhere. A couple weeks back, we see him. He has hands where he could be on offense, getting interceptions.
Yes.
Maybe that's why the Supreme isn't throwing the ball too much because they're aware of his skills. But you see it here; he's not afraid to also come down and support the run.
Definitely.
So we have second down. Second and long, and it is a jet sweep, and we have a block and gain of 5 yards. Third down.
That was nice. That's something we don't really see that much.
Yeah.
It just sweep that way. I mean,
the concept makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a play that I don't know if I would use it too much either, because there's not the success rate does not benefit the field.
But again, like you will need the whole team to be fully committed to this. We will need the whole line to be committed to go down and pass the line.
The second level.
Exactly. Yes. You will need like the wide receiver or like on the play side
making sure
to make sure. So it is.
Get their blocks. Yeah, there's a lot of trust that comes in that jet sweep, right?
Yes.
So you see the trips at the bottom of the screen, and it is a pass. You see the defense there, and James Navick just throws it slightly behind his trusted receiver. And that is third down.
That's going to be the fourth now.
Fourth down.
Give me the fourth of them.
All right. So it's safe to assume they're going to go for it because even if they don't score, the ball would be left on the Thunder's half of the field.
Exactly.
So let's see. Last time they were able to march all the way to the goal line after passing half. So this time they started past half. Let's see if they can get through for a touchdown.
I mean, it's a fourth and 17 yards. Let's see if James Maverick will be able to find any of the receiver.
Okay, we have a 21 gun formation. And there is a good protection and incomplete.
Injury or
turnover on down. Yeah, sometimes it's hard. You know, as a receiver, you cut your route short when you're told to always keep going and getting yourself open. We saw Andrew Hall make a crucial catch last possession, but this time around was not able to come up with anything.
But again, what a defense by the Thunder. The defense locked in, really focused, no mistake, no one open. Right now, the Thunder do what any team wants to do against the Supreme, and an amazing defense core right now from the Thunder.
Hey, it's to be expected. You know, this team's always had a strong defense, right? So they're able to showcase what they have, and we have a mishap at QB, bad snap, and let's see what happens.
This is Mr. Sadler with the recovery. Wow,
he's everywhere.
Wow. Mr. Antoine with the ball and giving the chance of his team to score.
Hey, if I was a gambling man, I would bet that he's scoring the touchdown here if they were to score. But good thing for us that we don't gamble and we have no horses in this race. But it will be interesting to see what they come out with right after a turnover. And that turnover was brought to you by Madonna Engineering.
Okay, so now they closer, 4 downs, they're closer to the end zone. Let's see if James Maverick, after his come back on the league as a player, is going to show us.
All right, and we have the running back isolated at the top with number 27, Bugsy. And we have another jet sweep.
Go inside. Go inside.
Yeah, it was
wow.
right. You got to cut it up
Go inside. Wow. That
right on the outside of the end of the defender end. You got to cut it up and go to the next level.
That was a nasty.
It was there. It was definitely the lanes there.
Wow.
And you hear some of his teammates tell him to do the same thing, to put his head down and to go. We have second down, 2nd and 10.
That was a nice play. Choose by Mr. Maverick.
That's the second time now we saw them bring that jet sweep, and we have another pass. And
oh my
God! I should cash it.
Oh my
God! Of course,
oh
the touchdown goes to the one and only Mr. Ant-Man Sadler. Let's go!
Wow!
Money line, baby. Money line.
Wow!
Baby. Money line. I told you, if I was a gambling man, you gotta listen.
You had.
Right,
I mean, again, you were right.
Who knows?
You were right. And the score now is 6-0 for the Supreme, and for the first time of the night, after 11 minutes in the first half, the Thunder broke.
First touchdown of the night.
Oh yeah. That was nicely. That was nicely.
That was a good play.
Nicely done. Yes.
Nice fake, and got him wide open, and all he had to do was walk right in. And you see here, and he's breaking that pressure. He gets away from it and throws. And it's a pick. Oh no!
Wow!
Because of the conversion, the pick does not count for anything.
Wow.
However, it's some good stats by Mr. 47.
Mr. Green. Wow. Nice coverage. Like I think he almost saw it. It's like he saw the play and it was just right there.
He did what a good linebacker is supposed to do, right? Mirror the quarterback step for step, and as soon as that ball was released, jumped the passing lane. And if this wasn't a conversion, could have easily got 6 points. So let's see if they can do it again.
Okay, so now this time, let's see if the Thunder will be able to reply to that touchdown with Mr. Braden Hill. Now you change. That's Mr. Ty Davarod.
All right, so we have a new. Oh, they give the ball to Mr. Green, and you hear the pops. Helmets coming off by Mr. President Tyler Decker.
Wow.
That man usually does this for a living.
I'm telling you.
Running backs. He clearly enjoys doing.
And he was held by number 92, Mr. Jeremy MC.
All right, and we got second down with the new QB. Last QB went down. So we have the new QB. Let's see what formation they come out of.
A lot of talking though. A lot of talking.
Well, it's to be expected when you have a new quarterback, right?
It makes sense.
The call. And we see their last possession being a fumble, which led to points, right? So now we have a screen thrown. Another big hit.
Number 0, Mr. Felipe.
Okay, I see you. I see you, George. I see you, George.
He went down like a torpedo.
Listen, George was not having any of it. The way that screen pass was done, it was so quick. And number 2 is not a slow player. That is a player that's pretty quick. Shamar is arguably one of the fastest players in this league, but he was met by George.
I mean, as a safety, he was right there. Like he saw the play just going in front of his eyes, and he went down, no question, no hesitation, straight to the ball to stop the play.
For a minimal gain.
Oh, definitely. That was
beautiful.
As a safety, this is what you love to do. And he did it perfectly.
Shout out to all the fans in attendance and the fans at home watching on YouTube.
From Mexico, from Canada, from the US, or even over the world.
All right, and you see the pressure coming out, and the D lineman, no, and he still throws it. And
Oh my God!
It is.
What a pick!
Hey, listen.
Wow.
This is where you just gotta swallow the sack.
I mean, again, you have to leave another day.
Yeah.
You have to leave another day. And again, I know like the number 4 Ty Darav Howard is not like. It is not like, I mean, I don't know if it's
He's
a
not
QB.
the go-to quarterback.
Exactly, but stay in your pocket.
Yeah.
The bucket was there.
Climb.
Exactly.
Climb the pocket, right?
Yes.
Because a lot of time, and again, I do this too, especially in the backyard football. I'm thinking that I got to scramble, I got to move around. And this is where you really see how difficult the role of a quarterback is. Where you got to be able to stand within that pressure and know that you got to climb that pocket and anticipate a hit and stay there and take that hit for the delivery to get to where it needs to. Because if you just chuck it up like that, more times than none, the defense is going to come up with it, and it might cost you some points, as we're going to see here. Again, if I was to be a gambling man, my money would be on Rob Sino.
Well, I was about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing. Rob Sino was down.
This is the red zone. That's called money zone, and that's usually where he eats. All right, and we see the veteran quarterback switching the play.
Oh, it's going to be a run for Mr. Lawrence.
And he finally puts his shoulder down and knocks down a defender for a gain of extra 2 yards.
They're pretty close now. They only have 5 yards to score. And I can see like a play action, bubble pass for Sino or Mr. Andrew. But yeah, I
put some respect on his name. His name is Ant-Man. Ant-Man Sandler. The man is everywhere. Offense, defense.
No, but you know what? I think now the defense will cover him. I don't think the defense will let him go like that.
Yeah, exactly, right? So that's why my money is on the tight end.
Rob Sino?
You love to have him on your team, and you love to go against him.
Oh, bunch formation on the top of the screen.
Maybe a screen action here.
Oh, run again! Wow.
And no, it is short.
Hey, that's a touchdown actually.
Oh, whoa, touchdown,
Mr. Joseph.
All right.
Wow.
We got a running touchdown. All right, let's go.
Wow.
Joseph Lawrence with the 5-yard run touchdown.
And this touchdown was brought to you by Copper Inc. I mean, again, we didn't expect that run, and James Maverick tricked us.
And that's exactly the beauty of having a veteran quarterback, right?
Oh,
Just what you expect, he gives you the exact opposite.
And let's wait now for the conversion and the extra point. Quick pass on the outside for Mr. Rob Sino, and stopped by Mr. 83, Sean Reed. And the score now, 12 for Supreme, 0 for Thunder. The time, we have 4 minutes left for this first half of GTIFL. Wow, what a play. What a play by the Supreme. Let's see now if the Thunder, they will be able to answer, and how they will answer it. So we are having some talk, and again, I hope the Thunder will be able to like stop the bleeding, like regroup, and go back like how they did the first 2 drives.
Yeah. I mean, you got to take it one drive at a time, right? Literally one possession at a time. I know they switched their quarterback here, but this is where you got to lean on your veteran players and get some going. Quarterback keep to the outside. He's gone.
Wow, nice try. That was a nice one by Ty. Some play action, but he decided to keep the ball. I think he was supposed to read the GN. And so the GN pretty much like...
I think the DN overcommitted at that point. And ultimately, if he would have played true contain, he should have been able to see that. But needless to say, very, very good call.
Exactly.
By the quarterback.
Ty.
Sorry, Ty. I can't pronounce your name.
Okay, we're having 2nd and 15. And we go in, stay in your pocket, stay in your pocket.
And he chucks it up. Hail Mary for number 5. Who caught the ball? First
Mr.
down.
Gray.
It is the veteran, Brandon Gray. Wow. If Randy Moss was here, you know the words, you got Moss. That was a great catch.
Wow.
By Brandon Gray.
Wow. Like the ball went so high.
Listen, I thought that was a basketball jump shot.
I'm telling
That's
you.
how high the ball went. But I guess Brandon plays a little bit of basketball in the days, and his best Randy Moss impersonation came down with that ball. And we have another run up the middle. Woo! Big hits. Big hits.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Corey said, I'm not going down. I am the one, the only, Viola.
Oh, now we're having
Substitution.
for the big guys.
Package.
Yeah, for the big package.
You got the jumbo. All right, so that would be second down.
30 yards to score.
Okay, so we can expect some kind of play action here in hopes that they can get some big yards.
But with the big guy O-line, yes.
Yeah, so that way they don't have to be forced to go for it on fourth down. So right here, if you can get some chunks. Again, the ball being up in the sky. Oh, no. I think it hit the sky, did you?
I don't know.
Because the way it just came down, I believe that it did hit the sky, or else somebody would have been able to come down with it. So we have a fourth down. Third down.
And 30 yards.
Third and 30.
Oh, no.
No, they got pushed back, so it'll be about 33, 35. And we are coming down to the last few seconds of the first half of the first game of week 4. Quarterback keeps again. He has the patience. He's going, and he is tackled for a gain of 5 yards. 4 down.
And that's going to be the last. It's going to be the last
play of the half. All right, 0 to 12. Let's see what they can do here on this very last play. See if they can put some kind of points on the board, so that way the second half can be less of a uphill battle. All right, and we have all goals. We have holding, and it is a chunk out of bounds.
And we're having some holding offense, but it's going to be declined.
Declined for the last play.
Yeah, that's going to be half.
Wow. So we got to see a lot of things this half.
Yes, I mean, again, like so far, the Supreme defense are like always dominant, not letting anything for the Thunder to to try to work with. The Thunder was doing pretty okay until Brandon here, the QB number 1, went down.
Yeah, I hope he's okay. He seems to be on the bench in high spirits. However, I think it's important that the Thunder is lean on their defense and try to create some kind of turnover. Because we saw the very first play be a scoring play because of a turnover, right? So in this league, it's very important that you let your defense dictate the game, because you don't want it to be a scoring match where each offenses are just taking turns at scoring, because the game happens very quickly, right?
Oh, so it looks like the penalty was against the defense. So in that case,
they're going to redo the last play, because you cannot end on a penalty. All right, so we see a trips at the top of the screen.
20 yards.
And we can expect all goals. And it's a pick. Oh, okay.
Oh, what? Number 3, Mr. Viola with the stop. But we have a pick. that's really good for the stats.
Listen, I mean, that was a better opportunity to be able to get rid of it. The quarterback, if you see, he was poised and at least gave his receiver a chance. The ball was slightly underthrown, but that's officially the first half of the first game of week 4. So what can we expect for the next game, second game of week 4?
Okay, so I mean, Axolotls against the Knights. Axolotls, they lost the last game against the East Squad. It's gonna be, I mean, that's a battle to like make sure like we will not finish at the bottom of the league. But the Axolotls, it's a way to like go pretty much trying to get to the W column. And for the Knights, it's pretty much the same thing after 3 hard losses.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that these both teams right here, somebody is gonna have some pride. I wouldn't be surprised if the Axolotls are able to pull this off. But I know that the Knights have a very, 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 very strong defense, and those guys are able to pretty much control a game, especially with their D-line.
No, for sure. I mean, again, the Knights they show us a lot. I mean, they play good opponents, so we understand. Like, I mean, they play the Longhorns, they play the East Squad, they play the Supreme.
Yeah.
So I mean, again, like when you play the top tier of the league, it is understandable that you lose the first 3 for sure. But now it's the second part of
the season.
So you have pretty much like for the Knights, you need to win those games. You cannot go.
Absolutely, right? Because the Knights, they are a little bit more of a veteran team in comparison to the Axolotls, and the fact that they have a slightly favorable schedule coming into the second leg of the season should be something that they definitely should look into capitalizing, right? So some of my player spotlight that I'm looking forward to seeing next game for me would be Nick Previs. So Nick is a force to be reckoned with.
No,
right?
Yeah, definitely. He's so good. He's good when, I mean, again, he's helping the team left, right, and center on both sides of the ball. He is the force that you have to use, definitely.
Yeah, and on the other side, who's a player that you want to spotlight?
Oh, Aldrin for sure. Aldrin Higgins for the Axolotls.
Yeah,
he's the guy. I mean, he's the guy who scored against the East Squad. He played both sides of the ball, offensively, defensively. He's good. So if the team can use him, he can be the guy to give you the W.
Yes, for sure. And which brings us to what they can do to win this game. It's important to use him, but it's also important to be mix it up a little bit, not be so predictable.
Definitely,
because
yeah.
Yes, he's a big target, and he can definitely help you put up some points, but you don't want to make it so obvious where the Knights can key in on him, because again, they're arguably top 3 defense as far as the best defense in this league. So you have to capitalize on that. What about the Knights? What the Knights can do in order to pull up this game?
I mean, again, the Knights have been very, very tough on them, because the last 3 games they lost their QB in the first half. So Nolan Davey, who went down 3 times the last 3 games. Now after that, they had to try to compose with Mr. Klein as a QB. It was tough. So I know it's not the best. So, and again, because when they had Mr. Klein as a QB, they had only one play. It was inside run or the jet sweep or the run. So you have to mix it up. You have to mix it up, and hopefully we'll be able to see a full game and complete game with Mr. Nolan as a QB.
Yes, for sure. So as we are starting to get ready for the second half here, to all the fans at home, thank you for tuning in. Feel free to drop comments, ask questions, things that you would love to see. Everything's always appreciated. To all of our sponsors, from Maverick Group of Contractor, Access Storage, Sunny House Construction, High Tech Doors, Camp N Pipeworks, Madonna Engineering, Cooper Inc., Krypton Steel, New Crate Forming, and Little Z. We appreciate you. We look forward to working with you. and without you, none of this would be possible. So shout out to all the fans who are in attendance. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Me personally, I look forward to an exciting second half because the Knights dug themselves a hole, which I believe they can climb out of, but it will not be easy because the opponent that they're facing is a very poised team full of veterans who've been there before, even though they may have came short once or twice.
Yeah, so let's see. I mean, the Supreme top three on the league right now, and I don't expect them to be lower than that. So let's see if the Thunder will be able to get some points today against the top two teams in the league right now.
So let's see if the quarterback, number one, Brendan Hill, is going to come back under center for the Thunder, or is it still going to be number 4, Ty?
See you in 1 minute. If you want to go get some popcorn, some chips.
Nah, don't leave your seat. You don't want to miss none of this, right? Very soon, we're going to have the AI technology where you can get the popcorn and chip delivered to you, brought to you by GTIFL, of course. All right, and shout out to the Stripes working the game today, keeping all of our players safe, reinforcing the rules. So if you are new to our league, we have 4 down to the half and then 4 down to score. On punts, we don't actually kick the ball. We return the ball on the opposite half based on how far you were until reaching the half. So if you have 15 yards to go, it would be 15 yards on the other half where the defending team will get the ball. Conversions, if a turnover happens on a conversion, the play is dead. You do not get the opportunity to return it. All right, and on offense, we always have 2 O-linemen, one being eligible by putting his hand up, which means they can release and receive a pass from the quarterback. So as we go into the second half, just to remind you, the score is 12-0 for the Supreme team. So we see the Thunder starting on offense. First down, Thunder, 1st and 30 to go.
Let's see who's the quarterback for this drive. And it is still number 4, Ty. And Brendan is not on the field yet.
All right, so we have the motion for the receiver, the running back. And it's a screen pass and gain of about 2 yards.
Quick pass on the outside for number 17, Griffin Monahan. Okay, so we start over there.
All right, so we have Brendan Gray at number 11, Jason Alves. Oh, trip formation. Let's see what happens here.
For the defense.
We have
we have like an outside defense.
Outside defense. That can be crucial, giving them an extra yard.
So repeat the down. -5 yards against the Supreme. 2nd and 15. So we have the O-line, Mr. King.
So it looks like the Thunders have lost 2 crucial players. Their running back, number 2, Shamar, and their quarterback, number 1, Brandon. So both players being down is definitely going to limit their offense. Hopefully not to a point where they're stagnant, because if that's the case, the Supreme will definitely sniff that out like piranhas in the water. And we have a fumble and recovered by the running back, Viola, who refused to go down. So you already see they're missing the quarterback because they exchange between the center and the quarterback. If it's not worked on enough, this is what you can expect. And you can only pray and hope that it does not come to bite you.
Did we ever seen Anderson snap?
No.
No.
No, I don't think that's been done.
Okay. I mean, you know, why not trying to, like, I mean, if you have a good O-line, why not trying that?
All right, and the quarterback, pass intended for number 5, Brendan Gray, and we have a 4th down. So now, I must say, I'm not sure if the quarterback actually meant to throw the ball there or he's just throwing it in particular spots after calling his plays. Because the way he looks like he's releasing the ball, it looks a lot like a chalk up, because rather if I'm doing a mesh, bench, whatever the combination that I'm calling out, I'm expecting receivers to be in a particular place of the field, and I'm throwing it there rather than throwing to my receivers or throwing my receivers open so they can do something with the ball.
I mean, at this point, it's pretty much like having the ball in the air and then pray for something to happen.
That's very dangerous if that's the case. Against a team like this, you can't really get away with such little mental errors, because throwing the ball up is almost playing like a high school game, and a lot of these grown men are not gonna let themselves get embarrassed more than once, because we've already seen a big catch by Brendan Gray. So the big hits are coming. All right, so we have the run right up the middle.
Nice run by Mr. Lawrence.
He's running nice, but he seems a little timid to me this week.
Today, we're having a flag, it looks like.
On the defense.
Let's see. Oh, maybe not.
On the defense, the line is commissioning. And it looks like the DN may have lined up outside of the box. Yes, it looks like it's a box issue.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So again, to all our new fans, like I was explaining in the beginning of the second half, our D lineman and linebacker have to be what's called within the box. So that means the D end cannot be a foot outside of the outside O lineman's pad. So he has to be able to be at least half the body inside of the exterior shoulder, right? So you'll see them line up here. Ant-Man Sedler is the eligible receiver. So that D lineman, as you see, has to be tight, which is called the box, and you see it being red to
wow!
touchdown. You know, one play, just like that, just like that, just like that.
Wow! Mr. Raw!
They can do that.
Wow!
This combo, tight end, quarterback, is one of the best in the league. You have to make sure that you do not fall asleep. And like I said, the biggest matchup to watch is between 83 versus 83. You have a linebacker covering tight end, and you see James Maverick exploiting that, knowing that if I put the ball high enough where only my receiver can catch it, it's 6, baby.
Wow. I mean,
great call.
What a pass. What a pass from Mr. James Maverick. And now let's wait for the conversion. So far, 3 conversion, 3 misses.
And he keeps it, and he gets rid of it.
Oh, that's a pick. The second pick of the night for Mr. James Maverick in the conversion. But the score, guys, 18 for Supreme and 0 for the Thunder.
Let's talk about that pass, though. I don't know if James Maverick saw something or the defense just fell asleep. However, that was beautifully executed, and I couldn't have drawn it better myself.
I mean, again, everyone was expecting a run again from Mr. Joseph Lawrence. But again, I mean, so far, James Maverick is good that way, to treat us, to like show us something that is not. And again, I was like for sure thinking about the run and the play action.
It's the way he climbed up that pocket with the pressure being there and still delivering that beautiful
that dime
ball.
that was magnificent. That was beautiful.
The sergeant.
And again, 18-0 for the Supreme. Let's see if the Thunder will be able to answer.
All right.
And that's going to be a pass.
Intended by number 47,
Mr. Green.
Mr. Green.
But again, he was 4 times covered. Covered in the front, in the back, and on the side.
Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. And that's tricky because now, like, the Supreme knows that the QB cannot throw passes. But the only thing they can do is like make sure the run is covered, and then look in the sky to see to watch for the ball.
Yeah. Which again, that's very tricky, as you said, right? Because you're trying so hard not to be one dimension. Maybe the dimension that you're given is your way out, but they seems to have shied away from it because they also lost their running back. And they go to the run. You see Mr. Viola with nowhere to go, being stuffed out by a bunch of Supreme players. So we got third down and a loss of 2. Shout out to a Spotlight performer this week. And incomplete. 4th down. So it looks like they're gonna punt the ball, obviously. Giving it back to the Supreme team on the other side of the field. Alright, so we got a 1st down. Again, shout out to our Spotlight performer, Vanessa Torres, for blessing us with the Old Canada. And if you want, just look her up. Her music is available on Spotify and major channels. So we're back with change of possession. Score is still 18-0.
And again, the same play, the Jets, but now using a different running back.
Hey, I think the ref let a little holding play get away there.
And he did cross the line. So first down, Supreme. So we're having 2 wide receiver, one receiver, 1 tight end. Mr. Robsino is going to be a pass from Mr. James looking deep for Mr. Andrew. And the ball was too far. Second down. And it's going to be a pass again.
Pass intended.
Wow, the screen. Woo! Oh, come on, ref.
Rumble. You gotta let him rumble.
Oh, come on, ref. Come on.
You gotta let him rumble. You gotta let the big boy rumble.
Exactly. Come on. You didn't touch it. I mean, the ref decide, but still, come on.
Safety thing.
Third. Seventeen yards to score for the Supreme. The score, guys, 0-18, 0 Thunder, 18 for Supreme. Let's see. So Mr. Joseph still over there as a running back. It's going to be a pass from Mr. Maverick is looking. And it's going deep. Oh my God.
Touchdown.
Oh
Touchdown.
my God.
Touchdown.
Oh
Touchdown.
my
Double
God.
coverage. Single coverage.
Oh
He
my
gets that.
God.
What a pass.
Wow.
Gentlemen, look at those gentlemen.
Wow.
What a pass.
Wow.
Now that's trusting your player and knowing that where he's going to be.
Wow. Mr. Robcino. What a play what a pass by Mr. James Maverick. And the score now, 24-0.
All right, so we got the conversion right here. Let's see if they get their first conversion of and it's a touchdown.
Beautiful.
Touchdown.
Beautiful.
So we knew this was going to happen, right? The sergeant, James Maverick,
my God.
was very meticulous and picks when he wants to start attacking your defense. Right?
Wow.
So we talked about it at halftime. The Thunder's being able to stay disciplined and staying poised, even though they lost some key players. Once they start showing some kind of chink in the armor against a quarterback like James Maverick, you can expect such result. One play bombs, perfect timing, doing double coverage. You can just see the confidence growing and growing and growing for the team and the whole unit.
I mean, what a pass! What a pass, though. I mean, the play
That
action.
catch, did you see the catch by the receiver? Superman.
Wow!
Talk about Superman.
That play action was beautiful by the Supreme quarterback, James Maverick. And that catch, wow! That catch. 24-0, 25-0, and now we're having a pick. We're having a pick 6 by the Supreme. Wow. 31 now. What a pick by the defensive player number 21 of the Supreme, Chevy Molloy. Wow.
Hey, listen, you can't have mental errors like that against a veteran team like this, right? And it goes back to what we said earlier. Them being so one-dimensional, I think they're trying too hard to make it obvious that they're not going to run, right? And then a team like this, they're just going to exploit that.
I mean, it is hard, after losing your quarterback
and running back,
your running back is now you don't have a lot of option. You don't really have a lot of options. So I fully understand, but again, listen, you have to try.
Football is a game. Is a game of matchup, right? It's if they can create a matchup where right now it doesn't seem like there might be any that they can exploit, but it's about being able to find that. If you're doing the same thing and expecting a different result, is that not the definition of insanity?
It is. And now we're having a run play action again by Mr. Sandler.
Big boy Rumble.
Wow.
Let's go, Ant-Man.
Wow.
Ant-Man with his second touchdown of the game.
Wow.
He's usually known for his defense and the big tackles. But today, he seems to have brought his hands.
Wow. 32-0. 32-0 for the Supreme.
So, if you were a gambling man, do you think that the Thunders can get on the board? And if so, how bad is the bleeding going to be before they wake up?
I mean, again, 13 minutes to go. The Supreme might have the ball maybe 5 times before the end of the game. For 5 drives, maybe 2 more scores for the Supreme.
So you're saying that Supreme is going to have the highest points that we've seen all season.
I think so, and not
Wow.
no disrespect for any Thunder player, but
James Maverick is back. That's what it is, right?
oh, Mr. Green.
Green escapes the
Mr.
pocket.
Green.
With a throw.
Oh,
good defense.
What a defense.
Good defense.
What a
by
defense.
Number 4.
By number 4.
Good defense.
Tyler.
Tyler McConnell
Wow.
said he was not having none of it. But the escape from the quarterback, Mr.
I was
Green,
about to say that. I mean, if you have a player like that in your squad, why not try to use it from the get-go?
I don't know why they didn't go to him right away.
Because even the pass was really good.
Yeah, it was exactly where he needed to be.
Exactly.
And,
So
I think this is a gem that they found, and sometimes that's the beauty of football, where some players go down and others have to step up. So hopefully he's able to get them on the board and stop that bleeding I was talking about earlier.
again, so on the
Get
outside.
away from the pressure. Gets rid of it.
Oh, and we have a flag. We have a
On
flag.
the defense.
I mean, again, I know Mr. Green is not a QB, but I will recommend for him to stay in his pocket. He had space and he had time because we saw Tyler Decker taking on the outside because he knows it's a right.
He's going to be running.
Exactly, he knows about that. So stay in your pocket. Try to as you said earlier, claim in your pocket. But again, let's see if Mr. Green will be able to help the offense to produce and score. Third down, 3rd and 25.
Right, we got a deep ball.
And we're having a pick.
Safety, and he's going.
And the pick by Mr. George Filipeos.
He read that like a book.
I mean,
he
again.
he knew the ball was going to be coming high. He read the field by dropping and taking away the deepest threat, and then just walked right underneath the ball, and it fell right into his breadbasket for a return of about 20 yards.
Interception brought to you by Sunny House Construction. Okay, so now the Supreme get the ball back. 10 minutes to go.
So you said they're going to get at least 5 times, so let's see.
I mean, we said, yeah. I mean, again, hopefully the Thunder will be able to stop them. But let's see what Maverick is doing.
Pressure.
Keep your content. Keep your
Avoids
content.
pressure and finds his receiver. Ball's bobbled a little bit. And
Wow.
gain of 10 yards.
I mean, again, 27 for the Thunders. Amazing Bugsy with the stoppage.
Hey, listen, the way Mav is so poised in that pocket, as soon as the defender goes through, he just exhales and evades another one, and exhales and evades another. He keeps you holding your breath.
I will tell you, those kind of QB, him, James Maverick, when you have Phil Dixon, you have to keep your content. Keep the content. Make him throw if you would like. Don't let him don't give him space to go left, right, and center. Keep the content. Let him throw and trust your DBs. That's it.
Yeah.
Trust your DBs.
Well, those guys can definitely run if they need to, but so if they're going left and right, it's because they're trying to find time. And you got to be able to know that. And you see another dart right on the line. Pass intended to number 18.
Mr. Andrew
Hall. So this is 3rd down.
3rd and 14 yards. 14 yards to score. 14 yards. 2
Right.
chance
So
on this drive.
You're starting to see the body language of the Thunders kind of giving in on defense. They're not really sure as to what to expect. And that's because the Supreme team has been keeping them on their toes. Just when we think they're going to run, they pass. Just when we think they're going to pass, they run.
Yep.
So I don't blame them for trying to figure out this dynamic offense. And you see again, and it's
wow!
big sack.
Wow!
Big
Wow!
sack by number 99.
Wow!
Cam Mathaner.
Wow! What a sack! What a sack! Sack brought to you by High Tech Door.
All right, so this is a rare occasion where we see the Supreme team moving backwards.
I mean, again, like I hope you had the replay, because what it did, what Cam did as a defensive end was beautiful. He was able to go through the tackle and then go straight to the corner, and it was like a blank spot.
Clean. It was
in a blank spot, so that was wow. Nicely done.
And the quarterback just took it. He just ate the sack, right? Instead of trying to get rid of it.
He didn't even try to throw it, exactly. He didn't try to throw it, but fourth down. Let's see, he's looking deep. Oh!
What a pick.
Wow!
By number 47 of the Thunder.
Wow!
Tyson Green.
Wow!
The men's baller. It's safe to say the men's baller.
And the way he did it, though.
That pick was athletic.
The way he did it, though.
Climbed and got it.
Wow.
A couple of juke moves.
Wow.
Got some yards. And said, guess what, sir? I got a little bit of skills myself.
Wow.
I may not be a quarterback, but I'm a football player.
Wow. An interception brought to you by Maverick Group of Contractors. No, wow. I have to say, Mr. Green, well, it did.
Hey, listen, that's a player that I hope that they can find more ways to have him on the field and touching the ball at every single possession on offense, and on defense, make sure you have him in the heart, in that box you were referring to.
Mr. Ty is back as a quarterback, number 4. And it's going to be a pass looking.
And he did not see it.
Wow.
It is an interception.
Wow.
The pass intended for the receiver who had no idea the ball was coming. I'm not sure if he knew what routes he was supposed to run or if he knew that he was going to be the primary target. Pass intended to number 17, Griffin Monahan.
And being picked by Mr. Tyler McConnell for the Supreme. And with 5 minutes to go, the Supreme get the ball back on this drive.
All right, so let's see if they can stop the bleeding here, because if they let the Supreme score once again, it will be the highest scoring that we've had all year this far in this season of the GTIFL. All right, we have another run. He bounces it to the outside and keeps going, jumps his shoulder, and big hit by Bugsy.
And we have
a pass. And the quarterback is in motion. He's moving around. And he gets rid of it. Big pass thrown for number 18, Andrew Hall. But we know who was there. Mr. Viola with the INT. Hey, when the ball is usually thrown in this direction and he has an opportunity to catch it, he usually does.
Oh yeah,
He usually does.
I mean, we saw it so many times. For we saw it against the Axolotls. Even tonight, I mean, again, Mr. Curry is the guy.
yeah, he usually gets about a pick a game.
Yes, he's a pick a game so far. So,
Yeah.
so Curry, Viola is the guy in defense. I mean, they have 2 good safeties on that game. Mr. George, Mr. Viola.
Yeah, both safeties are definitely doing what a safety is supposed to do, which is break on the ball, taking away any deep threat, and reinforcing the run support. So kudos to both safeties. Let's see if the Thunders have one more opportunity to score here. We have an offside.
Oh, nicely done.
All right, so as we are wrapping up this game here, we see the Thunder using a play counts to be able to draw the Supreme team offside.
helping them move and without necessarily using up a down. So we have 1st and 20 to reach half. All right, and we have a draw, and of course, Mr. Ant-Man Sadler on the play. Antoine Sadler with the tackle for a gain of 2 yards.
Second and 18 yards to cross half of the field. Let's see if, and it's going to be a pass, and the ball went down. That's going to be an incomplete.
All right, so down to the last 2 minutes of the game here.
32-0.
32-0. I think it's safe to assume that this game is over, but let's see if they end this game on a high note where they're putting pressure on that defense and letting them know that even though we came up short, which it happens sometimes, is a lot of it is because of losing 2 key players rather than just straight up getting beaten up. And we have another throw. Oh, it's almost intercepted. And that would be 4th down.
And a turnover. Let's see.
They're most likely getting punted since it's coming down to the last few seconds.
They're going for it?
All right, so
yeah, I think they want to just wait for the time to go down. Yeah, they want just to keep the time,
yeah.
And it will make sense. Oh, we have the time stop.
About 18 seconds left on the clock. No, 40 seconds. All right, with 40 seconds left on the clock, we have it was so close to being a safety.
I'm trying to.
All right, that is game. So we have the first game coming to an end. It is 32 for Supreme Team to 0 to the Thunder team. So we see these teams being able to battle it out, but of course the veteran team coming out with the success. So our next game is gonna be between the Axolotls and the Knights, and we have a player here from the Knights that we're gonna interview. Number 20, my good friend, Cliff Yogi Miller. What's up, baby? Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How you been, brother? Come closer, come closer. How you been, brother?
I'm pretty good.
That's good, that's good. So, first off, welcome to the league. As a first-time player, what are your thoughts so far being a rookie, for lack of better words?
Being a rookie in this league, I really have to adjust to some of the rules and the patience of the game.
Okay.
And I'm a little bit older of a player.
Yeah.
And overall, I used to play in, train throw and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially Patriots, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
It's a little bit of an adjustment.
Okay.
So it's like, I got to knock off the rush.
Yes, for sure, for sure. Hey, listen, you're better than me, man. We go way back as far as our playing days. So for you to be out here and doing what you do, I appreciate it. So last week, tough loss, right, against the Longhorns.
Yeah.
Okay. So I personally believe that the Longhorns are, even though they're a new team, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. What are some of your takeaway from that game?
Well, what I took away from that game is that we just got to go back to like the fundamentals of football. Like, when we're out on the field, we can't overthink like the plays and stuff and worry about like what they can do on the offense.
Yes.
We just got to remember what we were taught as through time after we're youth playing. And once we go back and lock in, everything will come back and we'll flow better.
For sure, simple football, assignment, alignment, and just execute. All right, so this game this week, you're going up against Axolotls, which is arguably the fan favorites of our league. They had a rough couple of games as well, also 0-3 like you guys. So I guess this is the battle of the basement, let's call it, right? So what are some of your thoughts going into this game to ensure that you pull out a victory for your team?
Well, I'm a firm believer. I never underestimate any opponent, so I really think that we still have to respect them, even though they haven't won a game.
100%.
But it's football, and at any given time, all it takes is one big play that could be the difference between a win and a loss. So well, I think that we just got to lock in and focus on how we can take the game to them, right?
100%. So you're a defender, right? Still playing DB.
Yeah.
Is there a particular player on that side from the Axolotls that you're keying in?
Number 11, I can't remember.
Alvin?
Yeah.
Alvin?
Higgins.
Yes.
Big receiver.
Big target.
All right.
So that's our main dude that I really feel like if we have to, lock him down, that's going to be one of the things that we can do to limit them to their score.
And you're the primary guy guarding him today.
What I'm going to have to do. Right?
Hey, listen. Wish you nothing but luck.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate everything you do.
Appreciate you.
Thank you for joining GTIFL, and
Yes,
I'm
sir.
excited to see what you're doing on the field.
All right, thank you.
All right, brother. Good luck. All right, so back to the second part of week 4, which is an exciting matchup between the Knights and Axolotls. So similarly to college, since it's the college bowls right now, both of these teams haven't won a game, but both of these teams have a very exciting style of play with exciting players on offense, with Bryson Klein, which is an all-star in this league, and number 11, Alwyn Higgins, who is a big receiving target. So it's safe to say that we can expect some fireworks or maybe even a low-scoring game if both defenses do what they're supposed to do.
You know what? I mean, again, today one of the teams will have the first victory, and that W will be so important for both of them. So let me see if number AJ, I mean the quarterback for Axolotls is there today. I'm number 15. I don't see him. I see number 12 as a QB, Eric Bertrand. But again, like so far, I mean, the Axolotls promises. I mean, in the beginning, the first game, it was so good, day and night compared to last year. And for the whole season, we have been like getting promises about this team to be way better. They have new players. They have this new quarterback coming from the US, an amazing one who played indoor league before in the US, coming over here playing for the Axolotls and delivered passes left and center. I don't see him tonight, so hopefully we can see him soon to have this team. But let's see if we can recognize some key player. I don't see number 11.
Yeah, he's there.
He's there. Adrian is there. So let's see. I mean, it's going to be a good game. Today, one of the two teams will get the first W. And it might start their season for them.
Hey, listen, I think whoever gets this W is going to be projected to be that sleeper when the playoff season comes around. I would like to call this game the battle of the basement bowl, because again, if you don't have a good enough game, regardless of win or lose, you're gonna probably end up being the bottom team in the league, right? So it's very important to have this championship mindset for games like this. All jokes aside, and ultimately speaking, it looks like the Axolotls might be short. Whereas if you see the Knights, they might be operating at full strength. So it's important to use that also and understand that no mistake can be the reason why you lose. So, like, you hear the professionals say it a lot, especially, I'm going to quote the great Stephen A. Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you, the reason why we lose the game because you missed that big catch, or because you didn't make that big tackle, or whatever the case may be. And that's why I refer to it as the battle of the basement, because this is, in a sense, a championship game preview for one of these two teams who the other one may not make the playoff.
Let's see. I mean, again, today is going to be a very, 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 it is a very important game for both of them. Like, you have no choice. I mean, one of the two will have the W, but you have no choice. You have to win tonight for both teams. Now it became critical. It became really critical for both teams. You have to win. You have to win.
All right. As we lock in to the second part of week's 4, matchup number 2 between the Knights and the Axolotls. I want to give a shout out to everybody in attendance here with us today and at home watching on YouTube. I want to shout out my girl who's is a female tackle player for the MIFA All-Stars. So shout out to anybody who's a football fan across the country. And shout out to all of our supporters outside of Canada as well, from Mexico to the US. We appreciate you. If you love football, you are exactly where you're supposed to be. This number 12 quarterback, Eric Bertrand. I wonder if he's related to Jason Bertrand, who I play quarterback with. A very good quarterback, and if he is, we can expect some very nice balls being thrown. No diddy, where balls are going to be accurate, balls are going to be on time, and you might just see a different style, right? Because that family usually create athletes, very strong, mobile, two-way quarterbacks who can stay in the pocket and deliver nice ball, but at the same time too, similar to the last quarterback we saw, James Maverick, where he can climb that pocket, right? And on the defense, I'm excited to see how the Knights defense is truly going to match up against the size of the Axolotls. Even though they seem to be heavy in numbers, they might be lacking in size.
I mean, again, like in this type of of game in league, yes, size matter for sure, but numbers, because it's a pretty fast game, it's a quick game. So like, so you have like compared to like a bigger field, playing this type of field is like a constant like running. So being able to like having turnovers, that's nice. Knights, Axolotls. Let's talk about the Axolotls first. Last game against the Iscoa, they lost 30-12. Next game for them is going to be the Longhorns, one of the top team in the league. For the Knights, the last game they lost against the Longhorns 20-6. And the next game for them is going to be the Thunder for the Knights. Thank you for all our sponsors. Without you, we will not be able to be here tonight. Canine Pipe Works, Madonna Engineering, Copper Inc., Krypton Steel, Nucrit Farming, Maverick Group of Contractors, Access Storage, Sunny House Construction, and High Tech Doors. Thank you for your support. And the refs are calling the captains for the second game of the evening. The Axolotls against the Knights.
So what we paying for? Come on, coach.
All right. We're getting right into it. It's about that time of the night for the matchup of the night, which is the Knights versus Axolotls. Both teams are 0-3, looking for the first victory in week 4 of GTIFL. Let's get it. Woo!
So the Knights will have the ball first. And let's see how it will go for the first drive of this game with the Knights. And we are having number 7, Nolan Divi is back. Nolan, we have Mr. Klein.
And we have a flag on the ground. And he's down.
Wow, number 44, what a run by Mr. Jay Schultz. Jay Schultz for the Knights. But we have a flag, we have an offside defense. I don't know if they decline it or not. Let's see what the ref's saying. First down, they did accept it, it makes sense. Repeat the down. And we're having some jet sweep and Mr. Adrian plus a big group of Axolotls. Number 28, Michael Haber was there to cover that run. Second down for second and 10 yards. 10 yards.
All right. So you see the two receiver at the top of the screen with a split back and the bounce. Quarterback keeps it, get rid of it, and it is incomplete. Hit the top of the arena.
Incomplete. I mean, Nolan has all this time, so I think he's gonna like the fact that he have a lot of time to throw, to check and throw.
I mean, I would love to have that same time. I feel like I could be a quarterback if you give me the amount of time that he's getting there, which is a great testament to his O-line, being patient and making sure they're keeping him clean so far.
Third down, 3rd and 12.
All right, this is where they might be going to their number 1 player, number 44. No, pass intended to number 13, and we have a pass interference.
Wow, we're having a PI defense.
Yeah. So the reason why that was a PI is he made a play on the player before the player had the ball. So usually in football is you can break on the ball itself. However, if you make contact with the player before the ball is in the area, it usually gets called as a defensive pass interference, and that's what we saw here.
So we see Bryson Klein in the backfield, part of the split. And the ball goes to number 44. We have a fumble and recover.
Wow, that was the ball was for Mr. J. Schultz. Fumble recover by himself. And that's going to be a second and 20. They lost some yards.
So you see the Axolotls D-line being quick to react, right? Being light on their feet and very, very vocal. So let's see what happens on this play here. 2nd and 27. And we have Klein in motion. The ball is intended for him. INT picked off by number 20, who follows his blocker.
Wow,
And
number
we have
28.
the first number 28.
Wow,
number 28.
Michael
Number 28.
Hibbert.
Big pick.
Wow.
Talk about tip draw. Talk about a tip draw.
Wow, what a play by the Axolotls.
That turnover was brought to you by Access Storage. Leaders in self-storage. First down, Axolotls. They have the first play of the game. And let's see what they do with it, considering that they do not even have to go more than half the field. So we have 1st and 20.
That's nice for them. That's nice for the Axolotls to have the position over here. Mr. Eric Bertrand.
All right.
Is keeping the ball for the Ronaldo outside. Woo!
Big hit by number X of the Axolotls.
Wow,
And it looks like there might be a flag penalty on the defense.
Mr. X, that's Mr. Boom Boom. Mr. Sam with the stop, but we're having some, yeah. So we 5 yards.
1st and 15.
1st and 15 for
Wow.
the use for the Axolotls.
All right, so it looks like it's a screen. No, the quarterback stays with it.
Oh my God!
And
Oh, that
great
was
pass.
oh,
That was
wow.
a beautiful pass. Good dart. The
Wow.
receiver net has to be able to catch that.
Oh my
You
God!
have to be able to catch that right
That-
through his hands.
That was nicely done by Mr. Eric Bertrand.
Pass intended to number 25, Shota Narita.
All right. Usually SOS, same old shizness. So let's see what the defense is doing here. Playing that man.
Oh, we have some movement.
Movement ahead of time.
Movement offense.
Me personally, I've already seen something that I would exploit. If I was the Axolotls, I would go after number 8 of the Knights. Based on his alignment and position, Jack McDaniel, not only is he standing up, if you look at his footwork, it looks like he's not ready for the contact coming his way.
So let's see if the Axolotls was able to pick it and use.
All right, we have the screenplay and good tackle.
Wow.
Way to rally. That's a good open field tackle by number 13.
Vincent Patumadi.
Hey, Vincent, great open field tackle. That is exactly how
That's
they
brilliant.
coach you to do.
That was
You make
brilliant.
sure you take away his hips, and then you have everybody out. You give everybody else a chance to rally.
That was beauty.
All right, so the Knights were able to mitigate that turnover and stop the Axolotls for no points. So let's see what they do on their second possession of the game. 1st and 30. All right, and we have a run and nowhere to go. The DN stayed home and made sure to clean up number 9 on the tackle.
And we don't have his name. Wow,
Hey,
number 9.
you got to get those stats, baby boy.
Wow.
That was a very, very, very good play.
That was good. That was good.
All right, we have a run to Bryson Klein and a gain of about 2 yards.
I have to say, like the defense of Axolotls, I hope they can stay like that the whole game.
They're awake.
I hope they can stay that way the whole game.
They're moving.
Because so far, nice. Nice from the Axolotls. Nice defense.
And we have the safety playing super deep, making sure to take away any deep throws. And we got a good throw.
Wow.
Good throw.
Wow.
By number 7 to number 2. That connection is amazing. Nolan to Nick for a 4th down, gain of 10 yards. So it's 4th and about 8.
Oh, yeah. And they're going for it, huh?
So they're going for it. Look for them to go to the veteran player. Bryson Klein, it is a run. No, he spins forward.
Woo,
and he got the first
He got
down.
Wow, that was nicely done by Mr. J.
Way to know.
Wow,
he
Mr. J.
understood what he needed to get and fell forward. You
Beauty.
saw he lost his balance maybe a yard or 2 prior, but managed to keep his balance
Beauty.
long enough to be able to get that first down,
Beauty.
even though he was stumbling.
Beauty. First and 28. 28 yards to score for the Knights.
So now this is the first time that the Knights are across half. What a potential score.
Oh my God!
Got it!
Oh my God!
He got it! What a
Wow!
touchdown! Nick Prevost, what a touchdown!
Wow!
Big catch. Hey, the quarterback kept his poise.
Wow!
Knew exactly where he wanted to go.
Wow!
And knew that the receiver would come down with it. That was beautiful. Beautifully executed. We have the Knights with the first points of the second half.
Wow!
Right away, we see some scoring from the Knights simply on the second possession of the night.
Well passed by Mr. Nolan Divi, like in the couch though, by Nick. Wow. Let's wait for the conversion. It's going to be a run.
With nowhere to go. And it is dead.
Okay.
Oh, he gave it to him. They gave it to him.
Wow.
Way to keep moving. Way to keep moving. And that's why they tell you, kids and people at home, folks, never stop moving your feet.
Exactly. And what a play by the Knights, who now leading 7-0 against the Axolotls.
All right. So the first score of the night was brought to you by High Tech Doors.
Let's see how the Axolotls will reply to that. A rink for the Jets.
With nowhere to go.
Well, a stoppage by number 0 for the Knights, Brandon Gauthier. There's going to be a second and 20. Let's see if the Axolotls and Eric Bertrand will be able to find the solution. Oh, we're having a blitz, Mr. Bombardo. Quick pass on the outside.
You've got to spin.
It's still going and nowhere to go. That's again of 4 yards. 3rd and 21. 3rd and 21. I think the Axolotls will have, they have to use Aldrin more. He's tall, he's physical, he can catch. Send him in a mesh. Mesh 5, mesh 10 yards, 10 yards, 10 yards, and you got the half.
Personally, I would do more bench combos with him.
Yeah.
Get people to kind of occupy one side of the field.
Yeah.
And get him going vertical, and see which DB is gonna be able to keep up with his physicality. Right there.
Oh.
Bench combo.
And that's gonna be a punt for the Axolotls, and the ball will go back to the Knights.
The thing about this game sometimes too is you can't take too long to start getting your playmakers involved.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
Because the game happens so quick, and you have to almost develop some kind of rhythm in order to really do it. And of course, unless you're a veteran like the ones that we have in our leagues, the Phil, the James Mavericks, right? You're able to get away with it. But overall, most players need a little bit of a time to adjust, not only to the speed, but also to the game and the opponent that they're facing that particular week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we have a pass, and he has all the time in the world. The receiver has to they have to be able to put up a little bit more effort for him, because the balls are nice. They're thrown, they're catchable balls.
Yeah.
But again, easier said than done for those of us up here, because as a receiver, there's that rule, you touch, you grab. But it's not always the case when you're surrounded with a whole bunch of players who want to take your head off. So we see the Axolotls playing with a deep cover one shell, where the safety is about 20 yards downfield outside of the frame, making sure he takes away any big play. So we have the run to Bryson Klein, who we are giving him the first down.
First down, Knights. It's a good run.
All right,
by
so
Bryson.
We have number 11, Elliott, coming in. A very trusted wide receiver for Nolan. Let's see what impact he has on this new fresh of 4 downs. All right.
Oh, wow.
That's a
They pick again. And they're going.
Cutting out. And it
wow.
is
Number 13 for the Axolotls, Mr. D. McGregor.
The man has sticky hands.
Wow.
Sticky hands.
An interception brought to you by Sunny House Construction.
Second of the day, right?
Yes.
Second of the day. I think he's making a good case for Defensive Player of the Year this week. Defensive Player of the Game for this week.
Wow.
That's my early nominee. All right. So let's see what the Knights do. So far, our interview player, Yogi, told me that some of the takeaway that they want to do is taking away number 11, the big target. So far, so good. Let's see what they're able to do on this drive. Adrian's not on the field. Ooh,
Mr.
Sam.
Bam. Wow.
Boom, 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 boom.
Wow.
He was having none of it. Eating every day. Let's go.
Wow. Mr. Sam Bomarido.
We love you too, Sam.
Second and 7 yards cross the line of scrimmage.
So we see both players using that deep safety, about 20 yards away from the line of scrimmage on the ball.
They want to prevent any
just to
deep pass.
prevent any deep and big plays. And we have the blitz being picked up, and safety is there, picking it up and following his blockers. He might go all the way. Let's go. Let's go. Number 2 of the night, Nick Prevost, with his second touchdown of the game.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
both teams have that one player who's making the early case for being player of the week.
Wow. What a play by Nick. What a play by Nick.
So maybe this is exactly why they are using this deep safety, because both teams were able to get picks off of big passing plays and making sure that they're the one negating the big plays instead of it being done onto them. So let's see if they can get the conversion right here, because they missed the first one. Going for one. My guess is probably going to number 44, Mr. Schultz.
Yeah, now we're having another one, another INT. But Mr. Santiago, but because it is the
It's a conversion.
it's a conversion,
so
so it doesn't count. But still there.
yeah, you still get your stats.
And we have a bad snap. Fumble recovered by Mr. Eric Bertrand. Second and 25. Pass for Mr. Adrian. Wow, again.
Hey,
But
that's
from-
big boy on big boy. None of them wanted to lower down the shoulder.
Wow. What a
But
pass.
how was he so wide open?
I mean, again, I think for that game, he's the key. Like, he's the key for the Axolotls to use. What a game by Mr. Adrian.
I don't know how he was so wide open, but if I was the Knights, I would make sure that does not become a habit.
Oh, sad, the ball was too down.
So that's because of the pressure by the defense, making sure that he was not able to throw the ball. All right, so we have a turnover on down. And we have a run. Bounce off the first tackler. And number 13 with the tackle. Minimal gain of 2. So we have 2nd and 28. And another pick. Another pick. Hey, he might go. We have a flag.
We have a flag.
We have a flag.
Big Mr. Come on, Mr. Adrian. You have to find someone quick.
Listen.
You have to find someone to block because you are the last person to block the guy.
So even if they score, the flag was on the Axolotls, bringing it back.
Oh, wow. But again, what a pick by Mr. Santiago. And that will... Oh, wow. They have to go all the way down because there was a block in the back.
Yeah.
That's sad. Block on the back.
So we have first down by Axolotls. Is this the drive where they get some points on the board?
Let's see. Let's see what Mr. Eric Bertrand and I see the run.
Direct
snap. Mr. G. McGregor.
Do you think the direct snap was intentional?
No, stop.
That was a well run play.
No, it wasn't. It just appeared to be there like the perfect timing.
Listen, I would have drew it up just like that. If I was the offensive coordinator, this is where I would want my raise. Right? I'll be like the Chicago coach.
2nd and 20 for the Axolotls.
All right. So number 11, their big time playmakers not on the field right now, and we have a blitz coming in, and it's a pick by number 13. Oh, he gets away from 1, gets away from 2, and right back to the line of scrimmage, and we have some late laundry on the field.
That was a pick by Mr. Vincent Patumari, brought to you by Krypton Steel. And the ball will go back to the Knights. The score 13-0. The time 4 minutes to go on the first half of this game.
All right. So both teams are just handing out gifts. You would think we're still during the holidays and it's Christmas, but it seems like the Knights are moving the ball and being able to pick up some rhythm. And we see the chemistry between Nolan and Nick.
Oh, definitely.
And we start seeing the frustration boiling from the Axolotls bench about how much time the quarterback has to throw the ball. And that's what a good O-line does. Make sure. Oh, and we have a fumble. Quarterback picks it up, gets rid of it, and it is incomplete. Third down. All right, so third down, you usually see the Knights going to the veteran players, whether it be Mr. Klein, Elliott,
or number 44, Schultz. And we see them staying in the pocket. Pass intended to number 2, Nick Previs. And this is a 4th down. We can expect the Knights to go for it, considering that they've only got 5 yards to gain a new set of down. All right, so let's see what the defense dials up here. And the ball goes to Mr. Schultz, who gets the first down and then some. All right, so we have a first down by the Knights and 1st and 20.
The time, 1 minute and 16 seconds to go. First half, 13-0, Knights Axolotls.
Hey, and we have the Knights threatening to add some extra points on the board
Before the end of the half.
Before the end of the half. And a 3-point lead, a 3-touchdown lead is very safe in this league, where you should be able to sustain it and get the W. Again, the Basement Bowl.
That pass is incomplete.
Intended for Nick Previs.
I mean, the key player, key targets.
Listen, he got a 2 INT, 1 INT for sure.
Yeah.
Big return.
Big
got a TD.
Yeah.
Right. So far he's definitely responsible for a lot of the bleeding that the Axolotls is experiencing. All right, we have another pass, pressure, INT by X of the Axolotls.
Mr. Shantz.
Whoa, what a pick. This is becoming the game of turnover. Right? And we have the tackle by number 11 of the Knights, Rick Elliott.
One more play.
There's one more play for the Axolotls before the end of the half.
I mean, again, so far it's been a good game defensively. I mean, the Knights scored pick 6. That was a defensive play, defensive score. The picks was left in the center. That we have to say. Hopefully, the Axolotls will be able to use their key target more. D. McGregor is a good one. He can run, he can pick, he can catch, and Aldrin.
Yeah. Although we need to step up a little bit. He's been pretty quiet this first half. Oh, it's a fumble.
It is a fumble, yeah.
They're lucky.
Very lucky. And this is half. 13-0 for the Knights against the Axolotls. I mean, so far it's been a game of back and forth, but the Knights will be able to capitalize on 2 occasions.
Yeah, for sure. And like I've said many times, this league is mostly about the defense. How well can your defense adjust, and how much opportunities can your defense create for you, rather be by scoring or putting your offense in a favorable position. And we see that here. That's kind of what started the scoring. And I believe that if the game continues as it stands, there's going to be at least one more defensive touchdown before we see either one of these teams score.
So let's see what the second half holds and will tell us. Please stay with us. Thank you for all our sponsors, Maverick Group of Contractors, Access Storage, Stony House Construction, High Tech Doors, Canam Pipe Works, Madonna Engineering, Copper Inc., Krypton Steel, and Necrit Farming. Thank you. Without you, we will not be able to be here.
And King Fence.
And King Fence.
Lil Z. And this is where you now go and get your popcorn. Don't touch that dial. Make sure you get all the refreshments that you're going to need, because this second half is promised to be full of fireworks. All right. As we wrap up the second game of the week 4 in GTIFL, we see the Knights leading Axolotls 13-0. So the Axolotls will start with the ball second half with the opportunity to be able to get some points on the board. All right, so first play we have a run, bounces it outside, breaks a tackle, breaks another one, and finally gets brought down. Gain of about 5 for number 1. Jack Preet of the Axolotls.
Second, let's see, second and 25.
All right, we have a swing to the outside. He breaks a tackle, gains a couple of yards, and he is down.
I mean, those type of play, normally you have to wait for the whole D-line to come to you before tossing it.
Yeah.
Don't toss it right away because the D-line
They didn't commit to anything.
Exactly. So you have to bring all the D-line to you. The 3 D-lines having the linebacker going on the pretty much the passing coverage, and then you toss it.
Yeah, and it's also important as an O-lineman to be able to understand the stunt that is required for you to create lanes, right?
Yes.
Because it's not just your regular pass blocking. You got to be able to work with the running back here. So we see the quarterback, number 13, throw the ball, pass intended to number 10.
The Axolotls, Mr. Pedro Palomino.
And that was well coverage by the Knights. So we have a turnover on down. The Knights getting the ball on their other end. Let's see if they can get points on the ball right away with the first possession of the second half. Again, shout out to all of you at home tuning in on our YouTube channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a family member to show up. We love to have you in person. We appreciate the love.
And we're having a run.
And he throws it. Flip flicker. Pick by Santiago. Pick number 2 of the week. Let's go. Hey, that deep safety clearly is working.
It's working.
Clearly they know they've been watching film.
It's working.
And they are aware that this is how we take away, and it's been working so far. But that flea flicker, I think that might be something there. That might be a play that they can refine and potentially even use later on in this game.
To be honest, I actually like it. It was naturally. I mean, it was a good try. They tried something different that we didn't see so far this season.
Yeah.
So
both games, the sweep, and now we have the flea flicker. All right. Direct snap again, and he gets out of it in danger, and he tosses it to almost. You have to secure that. Ricardo, you have to secure that. You have to, because again, there was nobody around, and you were able to call for the quarterback's attention, so you got to make a play.
There are some flag on the field. I think against
offense, holding on the offense. Yeah. So repeat, second down. Shout out to our spotlight performer. She couldn't be here with us, but she was able to open up this week 4 with our national anthem. If you want to get a hold of her, Melissa Torres, follow her on all social platforms. And we see again the keep by number 13
who tries to pass to 11, but that pass is to no avail. All right, so we have a toss again. As you said, you have to be able to get the D line to draw in. So what I would personally do, maybe start with a 2 running back with a split formation, where I'm drawing the one way, and as I'm going with it, toss it out almost. So almost like an option read, right? Because then just a direct toss in such a fast game, such a closed environment, it's very hard for it to gain any traction because the D linemen in this league are hella fast.
Exactly.
All right, so we have number 13, who was the star player of the first half, taking all the brunt of the quarterback responsibility. I wonder what's going on with Jason. And big boom! Big boom!
Oh my
with the
God.
tackle. And it looks like because he led with the crown of his helmet, it may have been helmet to helmet, which is a big, big, big break for the Axolotls.
Yes. Oh my God. That's unfortunate for Mr. Bomarito, who came out as a torpedo.
Hey, he came out whew,
Wow.
like a man on a mission.
So 3rd and 6.
Automatic first?
No, 15 yards. $15 yards.
Major penalty. Keeping them alive. That was the end of their drive. You see what I mean? We're faking, being able to fake the handoff will get those D linemen to commit and at least hesitate.
Exactly.
So that way lanes can open up.
Yes.
Right?
And I think it is the key for them because now they try to use the speeds, and I think it is the way to go for the Axolotls using D. McGregor as a cornerback. Number 13, D. McGregor.
All right, we have another first down, and it's a sweep. He could go. Oh,
Wow.
big hit.
Big
hit.
But
That's a touchdown saving
an amazing
tackle.
run.
Touchdown
An amazing
saving
run
tackle. So
by
we got
number 1,
Second down.
Jack Parrott. Jack Parrott.
Jack Parrott has been running pretty hard.
That's good for him. That's really, really good. 2nd and 15.
All right, so let's see if they can capitalize and get on the board. Because once they do, this becomes a ball game, 1 possession game. All right, so he holds on to it, he tosses it, and it's almost intercepted. Pass intended to number 11.
Aldrin. I mean, he touched the ball. It was maybe too behind.
A little too behind him.
But
all right, and this is where they got to capitalize. The X factor for the night is no longer on the field, so this is where you have to make sure that your playmakers are able to do something by utilizing that speed. And pick. He could go. No. First down. Pick by number 13. He came out of nowhere. Vincent Pathomari.
For the pick. Pick brought to you by Access Storage.
Hey, that was a good opportunity. That may be the nail. Let's see if they can punch that nail in the coffin and seal the deal. Because, again, in this league, 3 touchdowns usually is enough of a separator to keep a distance and win a game.
Yeah, then definitely 13-0 so far. 13-0 for the Knights against the Axolotls. Let's see if they will be able to score more points.
All right, so we see the veteran running back, Mr. Klein, and we have a flag. So it's probably going to be holding on the offense, bringing it back. Yes, holding on the offense. All right, so in moments like this is usually when you see the execution being affected, where the winning team seems to be playing the clock and just trying to get out of this with the victory rather than playing the same style that got them the points to begin with. We're seeing it. We're seeing them do that on defense, but their offense is a shell of themselves, right? So we have a offside on defense. It looks like it was defense who jumps. So that's the defense, right? So he rushed from an illegal spot, making it first down. Oh, we have an offside. We have a false start on number 99 of the Knights. Sometimes, again, like I was saying earlier, when you are playing the clock rather than playing your style, you can start seeing self-inflicted wounds be present. And as an O-line, as a coach, I never understand how O-linemen go offside when they know the cadence.
Oh, big time. That for me, it's a mystery.
All right. So, and we have the run to Bryson Klein, who goes up and gain of about 5 yards.
It looks like Jay complained about the fact that his side of the field was so clear, and they wanted him to ask Klein to follow him, but
so we
Bryson came back inside.
Down, second and about 12 yards to go. So we have the quarterback moving, and he's looking deep, and it is incomplete. Pass intended to number 2, Nick. Of course, who else, right? Why shy away from your veteran receiver who has shown to be reliable time and time and time again? So we have what seems to be a flag again on the defense. So my assumption is that's an automatic first down, and it was a major, probably roughing the passer. All right, quarterback has time. He throws it. Pass intended to number 11, Rick Elliott. Second down. Quarterback sits, has time, gets rid of the ball. Oh, that seems to be a horse collar. No, they just called it dead. Any harder, that would have been a horse collared tackle. So that would be third down. Third down and about 20 yards to go. No, 15.
You can see Nick Prevost in the bottom of number two. And we can see even the safety is looking for him.
All right. Pass intended to Bryson Klein. And we have, no, he's down. He's down. Fourth down. Fourth and goal.
Okay, let's go fourth.
All right, and we have a mismatch. Number 2's on the run. Pass intended to 25, and it's incomplete. Timeout, timeout, timeout.
And Mr. McGregor with...
Oh, nowhere to go. See, when you do these kind of run plays, whether it be a jet sweep or a counter or a toss, you need to have an O-lineman that is mobile and be able to climb the pocket and go to the second level.
I mean, yeah, those jets, the jets will never work if the O-line is not fully committed to it, because the O-line, the tackle has to go to the second level. Like you need like the right receiver on the play side to cover for you.
Right. So we see that toss again, and using his speed, and we're nowhere to go. That is a gain of about 5 to 7 yards by
Jack Pritt.
He's not scared to run into traffic.
You know, in a good runner, he runs strongly. Like he's a good football player.
All right. So we got 2nd and 18, and we have an offside. Offside on the defense, it seems like. And that is a gain of 5, putting us at 2nd and 13. All right. And we have a fake. Quarterback is in trouble. He escapes. stays on his feet,
Oh,
keeps going,
wow.
and third down.
What a run by Mr. D. McGregor, number 13 for the Axolotls.
Hey, he kept that drive alive. He kept that particular player alive.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was able to go down, keep his balance. That was nicely done by from Mr. D. McGregor.
Third down.
Let's go back to it. We have a tight end.
We have a motion. And look at Jet fumble. He picks it up and gets smoked.
By number 37 of the Knights, Blake Martin.
Yeah, Mr. Martin was not having any of that. So that is a punt by the Axolotls, and the Knights get another opportunity to score right here. And now that the nail's been out, this is where you pull out the hammer and see if they can do something with that hammer, because time is starting to become of the essence.
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes to go on this game. Week 4, the Knights against the Axolotls, 13-0.
GTIFL, where would you rather be on a Saturday night? All right, and we have a fumble.
Let's see what it's about.
All right, Axolotls, what the recovery on a errant snap juggled between the quarterback and the running back of the Knights, and Axolotls celebrate of a well-deserved opportunity. So they're running, it seems like they're running out of time, but they're creating opportunities for themselves. So anything is possible.
I mean, again, 13, that's two score games. You score on this drive, you defend the second one, get the ball back, you score again, and you win the game.
You win the game. And if it's a one-point game, it's all about the W at the end of the day. And the quarterback's just back. He tosses it to number 11, who gets rid of it. First down, keeps going, and trucks a bunch of Knights along the way.
We have some flag, it looks like.
The ball might be coming back.
Oh. Let's see what it says. Oh, yeah. Unfortunate. That was a nice play.
Cup block.
That is unfortunate for the Axolotls.
That was the big play of the night. That play could have definitely springed them and given them momentum. So let's see if they're able to bounce back from this, because I think that if they do not cross half this particular drive, that
may be the end of it, yeah.
Next week should be fire.
Let's talk about it after.
And we have a high snap. Quarterback tracks it down, gets rid of the ball, a little high. Another pick by number 13. They're lucky he couldn't keep his footing.
Vincent again for the pick.
It looks like a trainer might be needed, because he may have hurt his knee. We see him holding on to that quad area. Maybe as he stepped, something probably didn't follow along properly. And we see this kind of injury happen a lot, especially on this kind of turf.
Yeah.
Right? Where it's very different than AstroTurf or very different than grass. So that's why you see a lot of players playing with regular sneakers instead of cleats. Overall, we hope that he is fine, because he's had an amazing game.
Yeah.
I think this is pick number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
For him, number 13, Vincent Padumari. hopefully, yeah, as you mentioned, hopefully he's right. Hopefully he can. Oh, it looks like he's going back on his feet. And he's going straight to with the trainer.
All right, so we hope that he is fine. Because again, that was a big opportunity that was taken away from the Axolotls, and he was able to deliver that gut punch. So Axolotls are now in the coffin. Are they gonna remain there, or will they rise like the Undertaker and make this an exciting game? We're about to find out in the next 6 minutes.
You have to say that the attendance is not bad today. Like a good 60 people.
Yeah, we have a great attendance. Shout out to all of you guys in attendance, and shout out to all of you guys at home. We'd much rather have you in the building. So tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a family member to show up. And we have another fumble on the plate, recovered by the Axolotls. So we've seen this happen a few times where the running back and Mr. Schultz and the quarterback are not on the same page, and the snap is being bubbled and ultimately fumbled and recovered by the Axolotls team, who refuse to be put 6 feet under.
I mean, again, 5 minutes, and a couple of seconds to go for the second half of this game. They have to score now. They have to score now.
This is it. Because if they do not get points right now, it doesn't matter what happened, they're going to be running out of time. So we have first down. We see the safety dropping back. Quarterback back in the game. Incomplete. Pass intended to number 92.
Norman Yellowman.
So we see Bertrand back in the game, being able to, I guess, march some kind of a comeback and put points on the board, hopefully. That is the intentions. Let's see if they can execute.
Second down, it's 6 for the Axolotls. Some movement from Aldwin. And we are having a pass deep.
And where was he throwing that ball? I can sense the frustration all the way up here from number 11, Aldwin Higgins.
That was pretty much, it was alone.
That was a horrible ball, if we are honest with it. Because he was wide open, and you put that ball on his chest, he is guaranteed to get you 20 yards.
Exactly.
And that would have made first down, but yet we are at third down with a little bit under 4 minutes left in the game. We have a high snap, fumbled again, and recovered by number 6 of the night.
Vitaro.
Like I said at halftime, it's about the defenses being able to create opportunity, and ultimately the offense capitalizing from those opportunities, right? And we see both teams being able to have big plays on defense, but nobody being able to do much with it when it comes to the offensive side.
Unfortunately, and again, I mean, like the Axolotls had opportunities,
many,
with the picks and the fumble recovery,
many,
as the Thunder, but the Thunder is leading one now, so they don't really matter for them.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a run to Mr. Bryce, who takes the lane, keeps his feet going, and he is a tough guy to bring down. So gain of about 5 yards, 2nd and 17. All right. So with the last 2 minutes left in the game, I want to thank all of our sponsors for partnering with us. Without you, none of this would be possible. I want to thank all of the teams that played today, which is the first game, the Thunder and the Supreme team, seeing the Supreme team coming up on top, scoring most of the highest points we've seen so far this year out of all the team. And a lot of that could be attributed to the return of the veteran quarterback. And shout out to the teams who are currently playing, the Axolotls and the Knights, who one of which is gonna be able to get the first W of the season, which is coming late into the season, week 4. So as amazing as we've had these games, I think it's safe to assume that for the most part, this game is the Knights to lose. Unless major plays happen, they're gonna walk out with a victory, right?
Mm-hmm. No, definitely. And for them, it was very important to get that W tonight after like 3 straight losses. Now coming back to the W column, that for them will be amazing. But again, the next game for them is going to be the Thunder, so that will allow them to potentially maybe get a second W and keep it rolling.
Exactly. So being able to create a winning streak is always good for the morale of the team. Whereas with the Axolotls, they have a very tough matchup against the new kids on the block, the Longhorns.
Yes, it's going to be tough for them for sure. Very, very tough. They will need more players, more skills, more everything to beat the Longhorns.
We have a trainer. Players seizing up, it looks like. Player, as we have a player down, hopefully he's okay. Let's talk about next week. Next week seems to be the week, a very exciting week, a hot week in our league, the GTIFL. We have the Knights versus the Thunders for game 1, and then for game 2 is fireworks. The Longhorn, the new kids on the block, versus the defending champ, the kids who the block belongs to, basically, duking it out for the first time this season. So there's been a lot of talks about the new kids on the block and whatnot, and I think the hit squad feel a little disrespected, and they want this opportunity to kind of show and reminds not just the league but also the Longhorns why they've been back-to-back champion.
I mean, again, it is very understandable for the hit squad. The Longhorns came out as a storm with like the white and orange jersey. They came like playing strong, playing hard, and again, like they pretty much they stole the spotlight from. Normally, the spotlight is on the East squad, but they stole it from them to say, "Hey, we up there." So now, definitely, the East squad feels like, "Hey, don't forget about us. We're still in there. We're still playing." I mean, and because the first game against the Supreme 6-0 wasn't really like
their performance.
Exactly. So, and the Longhorns coming really banging. So we can understand why the squad have like a sour throw or what a pass and
intercepted.
Wow,
number 13.
Wow, green.
Might
wow,
go.
Green is going.
Oh,
going again.
First
down. First down. Mr. Mike Gregor D. Mike Gregor, number 13.
Hey,
wow.
The D in his name probably stands for Defensive Player of the Week.
Wow.
Because that's pick number 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I don't know anymore. Wow.
Let's see what the stats says. But D is been playing both sides of the field,
even playing quarterback.
And I mean, again, he's so fast. He's so talented. Wow, Mr. D. What a game from you tonight. Mr. Jack Preet.
Jack Preet gets brought down. And that is the end. Well, what a game.
What a game. What a game.
One more.
It looks like they have one more play, and so long as the Knights do what they're supposed to, this game will end 13-0. So bringing it back to next week, that first game is one that, even though many aren't talking about it, I think it's going to be a very exciting game, because there's the opportunity to get a winning streak going is always something worthy to defend, and both teams will have that opportunity, the Knights and the Thunders.
I mean, the Knights is 2-0 right now.
Yeah.
Having like a 3-0, that would be amazing for them. So like they will try to get it. For the Knights, 3-1 with that victory right now, to have like a second W in a row, to having a 3-2, that for them is huge. So like both teams, they will definitely try everything to get a W, and they have to.
For sure. So to all the players who've gotten hurt today, I hope that you guys get the opportunity to rest your body. I hope that you guys are okay and you are able to be out there for your team for the upcoming weeks. And to everybody at home who tuned in on our live YouTube channel, we want to thank you for your weekly devotion and commitment to us. And to the fans in attendance, today was a pretty good attendance where almost every single seat was filled.
Yeah.
That you can hear the fans. So for that, we want to thank you. To the Stripes who make sure to officiate the game, keeping us safe. We want to say thank you to my colleague, Coach Brian. I want to say Happy New Year's. Thank you for working with me, and I'm excited to see what the second half of the GTIFL is going to look like as we roll into week 5. So tell us some of the big matchup and the keys to look forward to.
Okay, so week 5 again, January 10 next week. We have the Knights against the Thunder. That's going to be a battle for the middle of the ranking right now. Both of teams, they need a W. They need a W to keep going, to keep rolling. They will need a W, so they will try everything. The Knights looked amazing tonight. Nolan Davey was there the whole game. It was about to like giving the ball to like different people. We saw Vincent. That was like amazing.
So many picks.
Vincent was there like picking the ball left, right in the center. Jay Schultz who tried some stuff. So that was something.
Nick with the performance on both sides, right?
Yeah, Nick Prevost.
So he gets my vote for player of the week, for one of the player of the week this week. But again, I think both teams battle, but it seems to be every single week the Axolotls, to me, what I'm finding is they play to the competition. So when they play against arguably better team, you tend to see them bring out a certain fire where it's very competitive. But then when they play against the middle class of the league, they tend to kind of just show up and hope that it's enough. And I think that if they watch this game, they would, and they're honest with themselves, they realize that this was a winnable game that they've let slide from them based on the amount of turnover they were able to have and the explosive players that they had. Where was number 11 today? Barely was used.
Exactly. I mean, again, they need more players. They need more skilled players. Hopefully, they will be able to like have the full squad, because they have a pretty big roster. I mean, more than 25 players on the roster. Yeah. So like tonight we only see probably maybe 15, 16 players.
Guys need to show up.
So like, if they can have the full roster, the whole roster, they'll be amazing as week one. They had like pretty much like a full squad. And
it was very exciting. The brand of football was also very much so exciting. But to see from the improvement from week 1 to week 4, it definitely exists because their defense were able to make big plays.
Definitely.
Yes, the fumbles is not necessarily something that you've created, but to have the presence of mind to recover them. So, but I'm also speaking on the picks. Being able to play with that deep safety, you saw the Knights kind of adjust and also play like that to be able to match up with the takeaways that the Axolotls was able to create.
Yes, no, definitely right. And again, I think it is something that we're going to see more and more, having a deep safety, because again, like it's working. Like we saw earlier, even the first game, we saw like pretty much the Thunder doing it with Corey. So I think it's working. So let's see how it's going to be next week. And again, it's going to be a banger. I mean, Longhorns has its squads. Wow.
Listen,
the first two team in the league.
to be undefeated.
Yes. Who's gonna lose?
Who's gonna lose first?
Who's gonna lose first?
Right?
So let's see.
So we shall see.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Enough about next week. I will leave next week for next week. I want to wrap up this week by going over it. We had the Thunder losing to the Supreme Team, and we had the Axolotls losing to the Knights. So for myself, Coach E, and my colleague, Coach Brian, we want to thank you for tuning in to GTIFL Week 4. Thank you for being in attendance. Thank you for tuning in online. And we are out. GTIFL Week 4. Thank you. See you next week.